Well, hello, everybody. Good evening. How are y'all doing? All right. I see some familiar faces and some new faces as well. We got some folks watching online also. So for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Max Flinn from Houston, Texas. This is Ellen Story joining me here on the fiddle from Medina, Tennessee, right?
That's right.
But she's you're an honorary Houstonian at this point, right? Because it's been several
Pretty
years.
much at this point, yeah.
Pretty much. So anyway, we're going to play some country music for you tonight, and a lot of original songs, mainly original songs, some ones that you might have heard, some ones that you probably have never heard. This one right now is currently sitting right in the 50s on the Texas country radio charts, and I'm really proud of this song. It's called If I Didn't Love You. Ready? Try so hard just to be where you are. If I didn't love you, if I didn't love you, why would I walk these miles just to see your sweet smile? If I didn't love you, well, if I didn't love you, I never would have seen the way the moonlight rays fall gently down on your skin. I never would have felt how I'm feeling now, and I will right until the end. Every prayer I prayed, every wish I made, never would have come true. Well, if I didn't love you. Might have had an empty house with a heart run down and out if I didn't have you. I might have been on my own down a lonely road with no one to come home to. Every prayer I prayed, every wish I made, never would have come true. Well, if I didn't love you, no, it never would have come true. If I didn't love you, baby, if I didn't love you, oh, come on, Ellen, we're just getting warmed up here. Let's Thank y'all very much. Really proud of that song. It's getting more and more radio spins every day, so we shall see what happens. You know, we got our own radio in Texas. We got our own independent radio charts. Kind of like it's good for independent artists. You know, it's kind of like having your own power grid a little bit, but it's a radio chart. Yeah, it's better than that. It's better than that. I don't know if that was a good comparison, was it? Sorry, I tried. You
can only hope it was better than
my sense of humor. Yeah, so I'm gonna play a lot of original songs tonight. We as a band, we wrote a song called "Play Me a Cover Song" because when you're at my level, and a lot of people don't know your songs, and you want to entertain people, you want to keep them engaged, and what that requires a lot of time is playing everybody's favorite songs, you know. So we wrote this one, which
Mustang Sally for the 50th time.
You know,
50 millionth time.
Sweet Caroline comes to mind. So does Wagon Wheel. But anyway, And I'm okay with that, really, because I love playing cover songs, but I love playing cover songs that I like, you know. So we wrote this one. This was born out of frustration. I think every up-and-coming artist can relate to this. This is called Play Me a Cover Song. I put my heart and soul in every line. I want these words to stand the test of time. I hope that I'm remembered for authenticity instead of being a robot karaoke machine. But I know what you're thinking. Well, play me a cover song so we can all sing along. A familiar tune that we can dance to before the liquor's gone. It's been a long, long day, and we don't care what you have to say. You're doing it all wrong. Play me a cover song. Well, how sweet it is to not play wagon wheel. You wouldn't ask for Tennessee whiskey in Margaritaville. I can't get no satisfaction in what you're asking of me. So I'm living on a prayer that you'll let me act naturally. Well, play me a cover song so we can all sing along. Yeah, familiar tune that we can dance to before the liquor's gone. It's been a long, long day. We don't care what you have to say. You're doing it all wrong. Play me a cover song. All right. Well, it's been a long, long day. We don't care what you have to say. You're doing it all wrong. Play me a cover song. Yeah, well, sweet Caroline ain't no sweet child of mine. You're doing it all wrong. Play me a cover song. That was good. You hit the little Margaritaville lick and everything. We worked that out in rehearsal.
That's my favorite part.
But it was fun to write a song with my band that, as full-time musicians, we can all relate to. This next one's called Anywhere But Austin. This was the first song that I ever heard on the radio, and what a feeling that was. It's been a song that's done really well for me. So. Broke down on a roadside south of San Antonio. A little lucky strike in the pouring rain. I flagged down a trucker. He asked me where I was going. I said, I'm going insane. He let me ride shotgun on 18 wheels of freedom. He said, my final destination's Baton Rouge. I got a list of cheap motels in the bag if you need one. So buddy, where am I dropping you? She'll be out there dancing while some stranger holds her tight. And I know I'll do something stupid. She'll have something mean to say. And I'm already done by breaking down today. We parted ways in a Super 8 in Waco, and half a mile from a high school buddy's house. So I looked him up, I said I'm in town. He said I've got a ride, we can make the rounds if you want to. I said I'd love to, yeah. Anywhere but Austin on a Friday night, 'cause that's where the Leroy brothers play. She'll be out there dancing while some stranger holds her tight. And I know I'll do something stupid. She'll have something mean to say. And I'm already done by breaking down today. Yeah. She'll be out there dancing while some stranger holds her tight. And I'll just tell her that I love her, and she'll just turn and walk away. And I've already done by breaking down today. Yes, I'm breaking down. Broke down on the roadside south of San Antonio. I stood there crying in the pouring rain. Thank you. Thank you all very much. We got some newcomers. My name is Max Flinn. If you're just joining us, how are you? I can hardly see. Oh, what's up? From 1/5 the other night. Awesome. They said they would come, and they did. This is great. That rarely happens, by the way. That rarely happens. All right. And we got some folks online as well. If you're just joining us, I'm Max Flinn. This is Ellen's story. Playing some original songs, including some very, very new ones that I just recently wrote and recorded. I figured with an audience like a Mucky Duck audience that's guaranteed to listen to you, I might as well try some new songs out. So this one's called One Day. I haven't had a drink since 2 a.m., but today is only halfway in, and I can already hear that neon calling. There ain't enough time on Saturday night for me to move past you by closing time. There's no point in staying home and watching that clock go by. So I'm stepping back out to black you out of my mind. And one of these days I'll make it one day sober, and one day at a time I'm starting over. I won't need to fill all of my nights pouring your memory over ice, and one day I'll be one day over you. I'm praying that it's someday soon. I won't be sleeping until noon, and this empty room won't haunt me anymore. I guess falling for you was my bad luck, and these hangovers, they won't let up. I can't help myself, so baby, here's to you. And one of these days I'll make it one day sober, and one day at a time I'm starting over. I won't need to fill all of my nights pouring your memory over ice, and one day, be one day over you. And I swear one of these days I'll make it one day sober, and one day at a time I'm starting over. And I won't need to fill all of my nights pouring your memory over ice, and one day, be one day over you. Yeah, honey, one day, I'll be one day over you. Thank you. Trying out some new songs on this audience here, this lovely audience at the Mucky Duck. As I get ready to play you the first song I ever wrote, I'll tell you another first fun story. Okay, in college I was working at Papacitos right over here, Little Papacitos. Y'all familiar? It's right over here. Okay, it's been around for a long time. Anyways, my very first open mic on stage experience playing an original song was right here in 2012 in my starched yellow shirt, my non-slip black shoes, and my black pants. Right after work. After work on a Monday night open mic, I came over here in my uniform. Honestly, we had to dress very nicely at Papacitos. I think I was the best dressed guy at the open mic, if you had to ask me.
But you said you weren't wearing your apron.
I was able to shed the apron, fortunately, but they were very particular about it. The shirt had to be starched. You had to come to work with your dry clean tag on the shirt at Papacitos. It's very militaristic. They send you home.
Really?
They say your shirt's got a wrinkle in it. Go home. So anyway, that's a tangent. I tend to go off on those, but
I would be in trouble.
First time ever playing a song, one of my own songs on a stage was right here, 2012, and I knew from that moment that this is all I wanted to do, and this is my first ticketed real show here after that first open mic experience in 2012. So thank you. I mean, it's just awesome. Been full-time playing music now for 4 years. In March was 4 years, and it's a blessing and an honor, and all I ever wanted was for people to just come and hear my songs and hang out with me, and so this is a dream come true. People say, I hope you make it. I'm like, this has made it. I've made it. Look at this. This has made it.
Great.
This is what made it is right here. So I tell you all that to tell you that this is the very first song that I ever wrote, and I've written hundreds of really bad ones since then, but this one seemed to be okay, and I like it, and we love playing it as a band. It's called Love Song to Write. Just another Tuesday night in Houston. I'm sitting here strumming this guitar alone, and wishing I had a girl I could sing about. Do you know it's been a while now since I had a girl of my own? Well, I've been out on a date or two since then, but it seems I'm always striking out. But this ain't another one of them sad country songs, 'cause I've got faith it's gonna work itself out. 'Cause I know that she's out there, sitting on this same Texas sky. I know that God's gonna bring us together, and then I'll finally have that love song to write. know someday I want to raise a few kids of my own, but you can't put the cart out before the horse. First I gotta find the one that fits right in these arms. But now I'm gonna keep on dreaming and let life run its course. 'Cause I know that she's out there, sitting on this same Texas sky. And I know the kite's gonna bring us together. And then I'll finally have that love song to write. Well, there's a chance that I may never find her. This guitar and I will get along just fine, yeah. And I hope that she's out there, sitting under this same Texas sky. And I hope the kite's gonna bring us together. And then I'll finally have that love song to write. And I'll finally have that love song to write. That was the very first one. That was the first one right there.
It's pretty good.
Beginner's luck, because like I said, there's been hundreds and hundreds of really horrible songs ever since then. So the key is to just keep writing, though, and that's what I've been doing. I love to write. I will say this, I get the most done when I go. I have a publishing deal in Nashville. I get the most, I accomplish the most when I go to Nashville, because it's all about the writing. I don't know, how many of you have been to Nashville? Anybody? Just a few people. But you really should. It's got, you know, I know there's people say all sorts of things about it, but the country music purists, you know, they have problems with Nashville or whatever. But it's the energy of that place is undeniable, and it's all about the music. And if you really, in my opinion, if you want to do this for a living, you need to have some sort of a presence there, you know. I wouldn't ever move there, though. People say, why don't you move? I wouldn't do that.
It's really expensive to live there.
Yeah, it's a numbers game. It's a numbers game. If they said, let's say you put this Mucky Duck in Nashville, you said, Max Flinn at the Mucky Duck on Broadway in Nashville. You know who would come? Nobody, because they don't want to pay for music, okay? And they got 5,000 other people they can see for free. And so I love my odds here, okay? And I love people like you all that appreciate music and are willing to support us by being here. This is, you know, awesome. It's been a rough year, as you know. But anyway, this song, I don't even know what that was about, what that story was about. I'm so sorry.
Nashville.
I don't even know.
What it was about.
I don't know why. This song is about me. The song's called Meant to Be, and it's pretty raw. It's my story, and it's the title of this album that I just released. So here it is. Well, I was 18 years old when I first cheated death. My buddy tried to take the keys that night, but I took them instead. I found plenty of ways to wreck everybody's trust, but looking back, it's easy to see how I was hard to love. But life's a journey, and we can grow. Thank God I'm on a better road. I've made enough wrong turns to wind up right here where I am. And I've caused the pain and felt the hurt. I've crashed and burned, but now I understand. And what didn't kill me just made me the man I was meant to be. It feels good when it hits you, to the other side. I know I'll never be perfect, but I'm gonna be alright. Good thing I never got everything that I deserved. I just got strong, just got wiser, and I finally got the nerve to ask you in your heart of gold to love me, even though I made enough wrong turns to wind up right here where I am. And I've caused the pain and felt the hurt. I've crashed and burned, and now I understand. And what didn't kill me just made me the man I was meant to be. Well, I made enough wrong turns to wind up right here where I am, yeah. And I've caused the pain and felt the hurt. I've crashed and burned, and now I understand. And what didn't kill me, and what didn't kill me, just made me the man I was meant to be. The man I was meant to be. Thank you very much. That album is brand new. It's on Spotify or wherever you get your music, you know, FaceSpace, MySpace, whatever. So it's out there. You got MySpace still? I bet you do. You miss it? I don't know anything about it. It's also on
Sure you
on
don't.
yeah, I don't. I really don't. It's also on CD form back in the back over there, and vinyl as well coming back. Vinyl's making a comeback. Did y'all know that? So, again, it's very rare that I get an audience that, you know, sits back and listens to me, and so this is very much a treat. So what I thought I'd do is play some just very, very, very new songs. Just try them out on some people that are here to listen. So,
Like me.
like her, for instance, these are so new. She's never even heard them, but she's amazing. She has perfect pitch. She can hear it, and she can pick it up. It's amazing. You just watch. Just watch.
Oh, well now you put the pressure on me.
Somebody drop a fork on the ground. She can tell you what key it was in.
No, I don't play that game.
But I always know. You gotta have a fiddle in the band. That's correct. I always know if I'm out of tune because if I was, she would have a panic attack and fall off the stage. So
It has happened.
I'm
but
not kidding.
Usually I'm fine. Not with
I wrote this song the other day, just thinking about my beautiful wife. It's called "All Right by Me." She don't have much to say around strangers. Most people think she's pretty shy. She don't see the point of small talk. It's hard to understand, 'cause I'm a pretty talkative guy. Pretty talkative guy. She tries to avoid the spotlight, even though she's a superstar. She'd rather do her singing on Sundays, or solo driving in her car. Well, her jokes are the best you've never heard. I can't stop laughing, and her voice is at least 10 times better than mine. She's a drop-dead knockout, 10 out of 10, and a big sweatshirt on a Tuesday night. But you might never get to see, and that's all right by me. I used to wish that she'd just break out of her shell for all the world to see. But what a fool I was to put her under pressure, 'cause after all, I want her all for me. I want her all to me. Well, her jokes are the best you've never heard. I can't stop laughing, and her voice is at least 10 times better than mine. She's a drop-dead knockout, 10 out of 10, and a big sweatshirt on a Tuesday night. But you might never get to see. Oh, and that's all right by me. Oh, and that's all right by me. Thank you very much. What's that? Max Hearts Brittany very much. Max Hearts Brittany very much. That's right. And we're very. She's the introvert, as you might have heard from that song. Even though she's 1,000 times more talented than I am. She's a teacher. She's very extroverted around 8th graders for whatever reason, but around adults, she's I don't know. You get comfortable around the kids you're teaching, I guess. I've heard that. That's right. You become like them as well, evidently. So, I'm kidding.
What is that supposed to mean?
She got me into this, and I need to just slow down here, okay? You get me talking. I'm a talkative. Yes, she actually. This is a great point. Where I was going with that is she's very hip to what 12 and 13-year-olds are into, and therefore she can help me crack the code. You know what I mean? Crack the algorithm here to try to infiltrate the next generation of Max Flinn fans. Okay.
Are you on TikTok though?
I am on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I know. Necessary. Okay, necessary. Very necessary. Here's another social media, very necessary evil. Okay, for doing what we do. That's for sure. Anyway, more about that later. Here's another one. I'm gonna do a few more just new, sort of unreleased, recently written songs on some of my Nashville trips. This one's called "Dreamin'." Last night we had the best time dancing, bare feet across the living room floor, into the mystic softly playing, and you were all mine and I was all yours. But when I woke up this morning to that same old empty feeling, Your side of the bed was still empty. And I guess I was just dreaming about a back porch sunset sitting next to you, and holding hands and making plans like we used to do. I figured by now that I'd be on my way to healing, but I guess I was just dreaming. It used to be me and you against the world, on the road to wherever I do. Swore I'd never let a thing ever come between us, but here I am, just a lonely fool. And fate has a way of closing doors I try to keep open, but with each passing day I'm headed towards believing that you and I were something more than just another season. But I can see now, yes, I was just dreaming about a back porch sunset sitting next to you, and holding hands and making plans like we used to do. I figured by now that I'd be on my way to healing, but I guess I was just dreaming. I'm moving on now from all this wishful thinking, but still I wonder if you're dreaming. Thank you. Starts happy and then it gets sad, you know, that's the trick you do. Like a little peekaboo song. Hey, here I am, you know. That's country, man, that's right. Yeah, I don't know if you hook them in with the sad or hook them in with the happy. I don't know, quite frankly.
Depends on the song.
I like songs that develop into something, you know. But quite frankly, it doesn't even matter. You want to know why? Because people have their first dance as Neon Moon, which that tells me everything you need to know. That's about a guy who's drunk in a bar, fretting over the loss of his woman. First dance wedding song, okay? That's how much lyrics matter to people. There's a point I'm trying to make. Anyway, okay. Speaking of good lyrics, my dear friend Kirby is here, who's somewhat of a mentor to me, I guess, you know, I'd say. Somewhat of a life coach, if you will. He said something to me the other day. I look up to this man, okay? He said something to me, mansion in my heart. I've got a mansion in my heart, referring to me probably complaining about not having a 3-story home at this point in my life. I don't know how it came up, but, you know, complaining about something. And I thought, that is a great line, man. That is great. I'm going to turn that into a song. And so I did. Here it is. All right. 1, 2, 3. I got a 1-bedroom on the corner of the 3rd floor. That's out of town off a dim lit street. It ain't much, but it's something I work for. 4 walls, 400 square feet. The sink drips and the boards all creak, but it's all that I need. I got a mansion in my heart, built with joy and satisfaction. Storms will come and the rains fall hard, but there's a mansion in my heart. Good friends help me lay the foundation. They got me living right and living clean. I got a smile on my face in the face of frustration. I choose grace when the world is mean. Perched on the highest hill you've ever seen, there's a mansion in my heart, filled with joy and satisfaction. The storms will come and the rains fall hard. There's a mansion in my heart. Oh, that's country. And with the right point of view, don't you know you can have one too? Yeah, I got a mansion in my heart, filled with joy and satisfaction. Storms will come, the rains fall hard. Yeah, there's a mansion. I got a mansion in my heart, filled with joy and satisfaction. The storms will come, the rains fall hard. There's a mansion in my heart. I'll be sure and add you to the songwriting credits on that one.
Lyricist.
Okay. Y'all hear a little Alan Jackson in that? Because that's what I was going for. Okay, anyone? Hopefully so. How about Ellen playing these songs for the very first time, picking them up, huh? It's pretty impressive. Go, Ellen.
When the song is that good, it makes my job easier.
Oh, yeah.
Just saying.
I didn't even pay her yet. I ought to. Maybe I will tonight. No, I'm just kidding.
We shall see.
No, she gets the best wages in town. Okay, one more off the brand new list. Okay, since my mom was kind enough to come tonight, I did write a song for her. I've only played it once, and that was for her on Christmas. On Christmas. Better not screw this one up. So here is the song's called Mama Said. All right. Find a girl you can laugh with and do your best to keep a smile on her face, and try hard not to change her, 'cause son, it's not your place. Would you rather be right? Would you rather be happy? It's one of her all-time greats. Instead of trying to fix it, why don't you try giving her space? It's a lovely melody in my favorite major key. It's always playing on repeat in my mind, and it teaches me how a man ought to be, loving, patient, and kind. That's why I'm always humming along into this song that she's written in my head, and it goes to the words that Mama said. Respect and protect, you'd always said. That's the key to a woman's heart. Forgive and forget. Don't let the little things go too far. Wherever life may take you, don't forget whose lamb you are. in your days of darkness, or only one call upon. It's a lovely melody in my favorite major key. It's always playing on repeat in my mind, and it teaches me how a man ought to be, loving, patient, and kind. That's why I'm always humming along to this song she's written in my head. It goes to the words that Mama said. Love you, Mom. Love you, Mom. Might not happen every concert, okay? You got one tonight. This is my very second song to get on the radio. It's called God's Been Laughing at Me, and I think it's really just a great... Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Shane, right? Yeah. He's laughing at me all the time. And... I think for me, you know, sometimes I write a lot of songs that are just sort of reminders for me, things that I need to remind myself of, one of which being I am not as in control as I like to think I am. And 2020 taught us all that, right? Anyway, this is a fun song. We love this one. Ellen loves playing it. She's got a beautiful intro. Ready, girl?
Ready.
Count it off.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
I'm sitting there strumming on my first guitar, a lot of big dreams in my head. And I made up my mind I was a country star, but nobody knew it yet. So I got a little gig with a local band, and I made a few dollar bills, but never quite enough to pay my rent. So I had to take a day job against my will. Oh, God's been laughing at me, well, laughing so hard he could cry, 'cause he wrote every scene in this fairy tale movie I call my life. Oh, I thought that I was holding the wheel till he snatched it out of my hands. And God's been laughing at me, you see, ever since he heard my plans. I'm finally making real money, working 8 to 5, with a little left over to spend. Yeah, single man soaking up the party life, buying drinks for all my friends. Then I met a pretty girl at the club one night. I wasn't looking for a lifetime thing, but that went wrong 'cause it felt so right. I spent my last dollar on a diamond ring. Oh, God's been laughing at me, laughing so hard he could cry, 'cause he wrote every scene in this fairy tale movie I call my life. Oh, I thought that I was holding the wheel till he snatched it out of my hands. And God's been laughing at me, you see, ever since he heard my plans. I always told my baby, well, about my crazy dreams, to make it as a music man. She saved up and she bought me this brand new 6-string. She said, let's hit the road. Now here I am. Oh, and God's still laughing at me. Well, laughing so hard he could cry, 'cause he wrote every scene in this fairy tale movie I call my life. Oh, I thought that I was holding the wheel till he snatched it out of my hands. And God's been laughing at me, you see, ever since he heard my plans. Oh, and God's still laughing at me, you see, ever since he heard my plans. Yeah. Thank you very much. Second radio song. So I've had 3 songs now that have gotten Texas radio play, and believe it or not, that's been a pretty good deal for us. You know, it's people actually listen to the radio a lot up in, like, you know, all these Paris and Palestine, and I don't know why I just named the 2 international sounding cities in Texas. Paris and Palestine came to mind. But anyway, you know, Victoria, Texas, and Corpus Christi. I mean, these people. Comanche plays my songs. And I've gone and visited these little radio stations, and these guys just love the music. They're passionate about it. And, you know, all the local businesses will advertise with them and stuff. So it's a viable deal, you know. But they get to play what they like because they're independent. You know, if you're 93Q or 100.3, you don't get to. There's not a lot of choosing going on. You know what I mean? It's like, here's the major label stuff, and this is what you get. However, you may not know this. We do have a 100.3. The Bull has an HD channel. Okay, they play my songs. It's called Kick FM. Hit the little HD button. Many of y'all don't know that. How many know you had an HD radio? Anybody? See, nobody knows. Yeah, I always have to explain this. Here's how you find the radio station that's playing my song, and then once you find it, they might not play it. But anyway, it's HD radio. So underneath all these radio stations, like 100.3, 93Q, they got two substations, and so this. Anyway, I'm moving on here. 100.3.3. That's how you get there. HD3 radio. All right. Yeah, you'll find it. Support them. I don't know what's HD about it, to be honest with you. It sounds just like the other one. So I don't know what's going on there. There's another song that's done, I think, you know, decently well. I get numbers and data from which songs are getting streamed and stuff. And this one off the new record. The record's got over 65,000 streams so far. It's been out for a couple weeks, which is really cool. That's, you know, I don't know. I mean,
pretty big deal.
It's not, I mean, it doesn't mean anything like for money wise. It's nothing, but it means that a lot of people have gained access to my music, which is great. But this one has done really well. This is called Tie Me Down. Spend my life like a rolling stone. Those downtown clubs were like a second home. Living hard and living fast, blowing in the wind, never looking back, till you came floating through those swinging doors like an angel across that old dance floor. Slow, this restless heart like an answered prayer. And I ain't going nowhere, so go ahead and tie me down. Plant these boots on solid ground. I'll make you a believer, put a ring on your finger, get that house on the edge of town. Free kids is fine with me. I'll be the man that you need me to be. I've never been so sure, honey, I'm all yours, and I ain't messing around, so go ahead and tie me down. There's gonna be days that start with a fight, we're still gonna end with a kiss goodnight. I'm by your side every step of the way. wrapped around your finger when we're old and gray. So go ahead and tie me down, plant these boots on solid ground. And I'll make you a believer, put a ring on your finger, get that house on the edge of town. 3 kids is fine with me. I'll be the man that you need me to be. I've never been so sure, honey, I'm all yours, and I ain't messing around. So go ahead and tie me down. Yeah, won't you tie me down? Right where I want to be, the only thing I'll ever need. I've never been so sure, honey, I'm all yours, and I ain't messing around. So go ahead and tie me down. Yeah, won't you tie me down? Thank you very much. Wow, time is flying. That's how I know I'm having a good time. Seriously having a good time. Sometimes don't know what to do. It is so often, I cannot even tell you, probably 80% of the time, that I do not have people actually listening to me like this, okay? I'm just being totally honest with you. It's where I'm at in my career.
Kinda weird.
And it freaks me out, but
Just a little
but I love it though. And I love that you guys are here, and it just feels fun. And for those of you watching at home, they got several cameras around here. They're making us look really good, I think. And
getting our good angle, hopefully.
Yeah. And how about this new haircut from Ellen? It's really nice. I like this a lot. It's kind of a new look for her. She's like...
I went from not cutting my hair for maybe 8 years to shaving the side of my head. Mm-hmm. What can I say?
She went from a country Tennessee girl look to like a major 4th largest city in the world look.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's got some edge now. You got some edge. I like it.
The outside has to match the inside, you know?
Mm-hmm. Love that, girl. Here's something that I wrote for the dance halls. I wrote this with my producer, Bobby Terry, who's, if you like Willie Nelson, he's the guy playing all the steel guitar on Willie's records. He's an amazing guy. Originally from Lake Jackson, lives in Nashville now. He's one of the top session guys and producers in town. He wrote Garth Brooks' latest single called Stronger Than Me, which was out on his record, and I feel very, very blessed. We're on the same publishing deal, and I feel very blessed to be able to work with him. And I said, we need to write something for the Texas dance halls, and you're the guy for it, because he grew up, he was a steel guitar prodigy, okay? This dude was playing steel guitar at like 10 years old in the dance halls, and so he knew exactly what I was looking for. That's right. This one's called The Bottle and the Band. Here we go. Ready? Well, I don't venture downtown anymore, and I don't care to stare at no dance floor. But my buddies wouldn't let me stay at home on my birthday, so they drugged me to the place that you made me hate. Well, this bottle knocked the salt dust right off of your memory. The more I pour, the more those thoughts of you rain down on me. Well, this band's playing all the songs we used to dance to when you were mine. Well, this bottle and this band has got you two-stepping through my mind. first time that I ever saw your face was underneath that neon sign right by the stage. Well, night after night, we'd hold each other tight and we'd dance till 2. Oh, but then your crazy arms found someone new. Yeah. Well, this bottle knocked the sawdust right off of your memory. The more I pour, the more those thoughts of you rain down on me. Well, this band's playing all the songs we used to dance to when you were mine. Well, this bottle and this band has got you two-stepping through my mind. Well, this bottle and this band has got you two-stepping through my mind. Wow, y'all like that one, huh?
That's a honky tonk right
They
there.
were ready for something like that. All right, I got another honky tonk one for you then. If that's what you you guys just show me what kind of mood you're in, okay? Around here. I would tell you to two-step, but it's probably illegal, you know. We got to be careful around here. We got to be careful. We don't know what we can do. Yeah, so here's another. I wrote this literally I wrote this so that George Strait would record it, okay? That's why I did it. And we're pretty close to making it happen, I think. She's laughing. She doesn't think I'm serious. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. Who knows? Yeah, well, what if? That's right. No, the truth is, I wrote it with a guy who works for George's manager in the same, so we wrote it literally in his office, and we just had him in mind when we wrote this. And, you know, 2020, okay, we all know horrible year, right? But we lost some really good country singers, too. You know, we lost Charlie Pride, Joe Diffie, John Prine, Jerry Jeff Walker, Johnny Bush. I mean, the list goes on and on, okay? Of all those guys who I probably listened to the most were probably number 1, Charlie Pride, number 2, Johnny Bush, and then growing up, Jerry Jeff, too. John Prine even. I don't know. It's hard to pick which one, but all of them really. But anyway, I wanted to just throw something back, you know, back to those guys. And so, yeah, man, thanks. So here it is. It's called Time in a Bottle. Ready? Well, I got time in a bottle to kill what's killing me. Well, I'm getting loaded tonight to shoot down your memory. Yeah, my head's stuck in the wreckage since my heart won't get the message. I've got time in a bottle to kill what's killing me. Pour me another shot. I ain't looking at the clock no more. I know I've had a lot, but that's what Uber's for. So let me drop these nails in my coffin and let Johnny Bush do the talking. 'Cause I got time in a bottle to kill what's killing me. Yeah, I'm getting loaded tonight to shoot down your memories. Well, my head's stuck in the wreckage since my heart won't get the message. I got time in a bottle to kill what's killing me. That vintage jukebox is spinning all my dime. I ain't about to let down my Charlie Pride. So let me make this perfectly clear. I ain't Jerry Jeff walking out of here. 'Cause I got time and a bottle to kill what's killing me. Well, I'm getting loaded tonight to shoot down your memory. Yeah, my head's stuck in the wreckage since my heart won't get the message. I got time and a bottle to kill what's killing me. Well, I got time and a bottle to kill what's killing me. I forgot about your intro. I'm sorry. I got really excited because they got really excited about the honky tonk thing, and I was like, I got one. And then I'm sorry. She had a beautiful,
It's okay.
beautiful intro.
Next time.
As
As long as I didn't mess up.
y'all like that line though? I ain't Jerry Jeff walking out of here. You like that line?
Let down
Thank
my
you,
Charlie
thank you.
pride.
I was very proud of that one. Let down my Charlie pride. I feel like anyone could have done that one, but I feel like ain't Jerry Jeff walking out of here. I feel like that was like.
They're both good.
Here's another fun new one. This is just about reminiscing on the good old days, walking into a place kind of like this, seeing somebody you might not have seen in a while, called Quite Some Time. Well, I was just hanging out, wasn't staying too long. What's the odds of you walking in? Yeah, it's been how many years? And are you still married? You still look as good as back then. Well, let me buy us another round of drinks and let's have a toast to old memories. They ain't called the glory days for nothing. We were young, we were wild, and always up to something. A bunch of cool kids living for the night. Yeah, we were carefree and crazy on the road. Oh, well, that was quite some time ago, baby. That was quite some time. Remember, I didn't think twice when they double dog dared me and Jake's truck ended up in the lake. Oh, when you and me and David took that jar behind the barn, man, we were wishing we were dead the next day. Yeah, we only had one speed, baby, that was wide open. So here's to the barn that could never be broken. They ain't called the glory days for nothing. Yeah, we were young, we were wild, and always up to something. Bunch of cool kids living for the night. Yeah, we were carefree and crazy on the road. Oh, well, that was quite some time ago, baby. That was quite some time, wasn't it, baby? Yeah, we were carefree and crazy on the road. Oh, well, that was quite some time ago, but baby, well, that was quite some time, wasn't it, baby? Yeah, kind of a fun song. I don't know if I'm gonna record it or not, but it's kind of a fun song. I write a lot of stuff, y'all, and I forget most of it, but some of them I know are maybe just good enough to play in front of some people. You know, I don't know what percentage of the songs that are. It's not a good percentage. But hey, to be a good batter in baseball, you're what, 300? So, you know, I think maybe it's probably even worse for a songwriter. It's probably 1 in 10. Probably the bat 100 is good. And then you've got the added challenge. This is the biggest challenge. Let's say you write a good song, okay? How are you going to get people to hear it? Not everybody's so lucky as me to be able to play in front of y'all at the Mucky Duck, right? There's some great songs out there. There are people on Music Row in Nashville writing songs right now, songs that you will never hear that are better than the songs that you have heard. You know what I'm saying? And that's, I don't know, maybe that's just the way it is, but kind of makes you think a little bit. This one I'm really proud of. This is a really good song. I wrote this just by myself, just by my lonesome in a few hours. This idea came to me, and it's like, I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you too much about it because it'll give it away. But it's called "Can't Wear Out." This record player's been spinning fine for 40 years. And somehow they still ain't made nothing more pleasing to the ears. And I'm still driving that old hand-me-down Chevrolet. I put 250,000 miles on it just the other day. Cause it turns on, gets me going, that's all I need. And there's magic in little things that others can't see. Like you when you put on that dress that you can't wear out. And you've always been worried it's just a little too see-through. That don't bother me one bit. I just want to see it on you. I'll never forget the first time that you tried it on years ago. You said you never wear this thing in public. I said that's fine, but it's coming home. Cause it turns me on and gets me going, it's all I need. And there's magic in the little things that others can't see. Like you when you put on, like you when you take off that dress that you can't wear out. There's just something that you can't wear out. You can't wear out. Thank you. Like that one? It's all about a dress, you know. Yeah, no. This is great, though. I swear, I play it. You guys get it. You guys get it. You heard it. You got it. You made sense of it. I play it a lot. You know, I'll play it sometimes out of a noisy bar or whatever. And it's just like, damn it. You know, nothing happens. You know? Like, you idiots weren't listening. This is a great song I wrote. I don't have to worry about that at the Mucky Duck, though. I don't have to worry about that.
I'm a big fan of wordplay, okay? That's why I didn't tell you what the song was about, because you're thinking, can't wear out. I'm singing about a Chevy player, you know, a record player and everything. And then, oh, she can't wear it out. I get it. Yeah, others can't see. Anyway, I feel like I'm getting better as a songwriter, you know? Those are the things I'm like, yes, I figured that out. It's hard. I never know when I'm going to feel inspired or what. I don't know. I know there's lots of people that every morning they get their little notepad out and they start writing or whatever. Ellen practices fiddles 4 hours a day, right? No?
Maybe I used to.
Yeah, she used to.
Not anymore.
But again, I just don't know when it's going to happen and when it comes. And, you know, on the one hand, should I be more disciplined about it? I don't know. Should I be? Because, I mean, when I do get good stuff, it comes naturally, you know? So.
Just got to walk around with a voice recorder.
Oh,
and
that
a
I
little
do.
notepad.
Well, we all have those on our phones.
And you're set.
You know. And I got a list of titles going, and feel free. Let me know if you have some ideas. I'll be happy to. You're looking at one guy that gave me a song already, okay? So, and there's one woman that gave me about 15 songs right there, in case you were wondering. Speaking of another woman that gave me a song, this is about my granny. This is my granny song right here. And I think my other grandmother is watching. This is about the other grandmother. I'm lucky I have one grandmother left with us, my mom's mom. And this, you know what, this is probably the first time probably ever that she's gotten to see me play. I really hope she was able to figure out how to open up YouTube, and she's watching me right now. But this thing will be on later. You can just... She's got it. Okay, good. So, anyway, love you, Grandma. And this song is about my other granny. I'll write one about her someday, too. Well, she would always light a candle when we'd walk in, and there was always something cooking in the kitchen. In her fried chicken and those dinner rolls, they were the best I've ever known. Little sister tried to replicate just the other day, and we all politely asked her to let it go. 'Cause the thing she was missing can't be found in the drawer above. Her recipe was missing Granny's love. It was on the outskirts of town, felt so far away. Us kids, we'd always throw a major fit. Well, but now that I'm older and my eyes can finally see, Granny's house always felt like home to me. That old toy chest in the closet, that was every child's dream. It don't even get me started on her homemade peach ice cream. She taught me how to ride a bike and how to comb my hair. And one time when he wasn't looking, she let me sit in Pawpaw's easy chair. There never really was a doubt she loved us to the core. And her greatest joy was when we'd walk through the door. It was on the outskirts of town, felt so far away. Us kids, we'd always throw a major fit. Well, but now that I'm older and my eyes can finally see, Granny's house always felt like home to me. Well, the saddest day of my whole life was when she passed away. And I've never cried that hard even to this day. I bet if she were here, I'd probably be a little more on track. And sometimes I wish I could go back to the outskirts of town. Felt so far away. Us kids, we'd always throw a major fit. Well, but now that I'm older and my eyes can finally see, Granny's house always felt like home to me. Granny's house always felt like home to me. think we got time for a couple more, folks. If I can change time. Yeah, a couple more. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. I think you have, because we've all been having a good time. Thank you.
Thank you.
This has been a lot of fun. I had some popular country music blog and website review my music, and they said it's nice to see someone in Texas bring in sort of that 90s vibe and sort of authentic country back. And I go, yes, man, that's exactly, it's cool when you're going for something and somebody notices what you're going for, I miss that so much. I love Alan Jackson and George Strait, and that's what I miss. And I don't know, you hear lots of different styles in the stuff that I'm playing, but one thing that's gonna reign true throughout my music is just authenticity. I'm not gonna sing something I don't know about and don't believe in. So that's I think that's the most important thing, right? Raise the roof. Did you just raise the roof? Can we put a camera on her, please? That was great. I love it. This is the lead-off song, the number one, not number one song. It's just labeled 1 on the album. It's probably my least favorite, actually, but then people like it, so it's like, what the hell, you got to play them. It's called Leaving This Town. Here we go. Fell in and out of love here. I had my first cold beer in junior high. I was born and raised here, and if I could, I'd stay here and build my life. I could have bought a house with a wraparound porch and hardwood floors, but I knew I needed something more. So I'm leaving this town, but I'm taking pieces with me, and I'm letting my dreams lead me around. I ain't looking for much, just something that I ain't found. So I'm leaving this town. Got an old backpack full of new things, a full tank of gasoline and not a care. I'm not sure where I'm going, but I'm gonna keep these 4 wheels rolling until I'm there. I'm gonna find me somewhere where I can find me. So I'm leaving this town, but I'm taking pieces with me, and I'm letting my dreams lead me around. I ain't looking for much, just something that I ain't found. I'm leaving this town. Well, if you're looking for me, you know where I'll be found. I'm leaving this town, but I'm taking pieces with me, and I'm letting my dreams lead me around. I ain't looking for much, just something that I ain't found. I ain't looking for much, just something that I ain't found. So I'm leaving this town, yeah. I'm leaving this town. Thank you. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, and can't say enough about y'all hearing me for one song the other night saying you're going to come and then coming. That's like, people don't do that, man.
When does that ever happen?
No, it's never happened. It literally. The best thing y'all can do for us, man, if you want to feel like helping in any way, for those of you watching online too, I keep neglecting the online folks. There's a big on-air sign right there that I've completely been. It's hard, that's really been the hardest thing about the virtual deal. It's been great, like grandma can watch, this is amazing, but it's hard when I'm glad y'all are here, okay? Y'all are saving me. The energy would be a lot weirder, okay?
Yeah.
A lot less, right? You know what I mean? We did one for Mossy Oak the other day, the hunting brand, lots of people. There's thousands of people that's seen this thing, but I mean, we're just me and her
You're in a tiny room.
In a room.
Just
we don't know
playing.
what's going on. These people are like, hey, listen, these guys suck. Let's check this out. They're showing it over the dinner table or something. I don't know you know what I mean? You never know. But the best thing.
I did get my favorite hoodie of all time from that gig.
Yeah, she got her favorite camo.
Free Mossy Oak hoodie.
Camo swag hoodie. That's right. Shout out Mossy Oak. But anyway, the best thing, like I said, y'all can do for us is just tell a friend. That's how it happens. If you like our music, share it with a friend or two, and next thing you know, we're playing the rodeo. Yeah. This one's called If I Could Change Time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Well, if I could change time, then I might not have ever played for the high school football team. 'Cause after all these years, my body still aches. I should have played golf or something less extreme. And I would have been up in my room learning all these songs that I now wish that I could play. I'd have changed my major to music instead of studying business at UVA. Well, the past is something we're stuck with. It can't be erased. There's heartache and pain, yeah, there's guilt and there's shame. Love is lost, it can't be replaced. Well, and one thing that I know for certain, and one thing that I know is true. Well, if I could change time, then I might not have ever falling in love with you. If I could change time, I would have laid off the hard stuff, just had a few beers with my friends, and I would have treated people a whole lot better. I probably wouldn't know so many amends. I would have told my family that I love them, so they would never have to doubt. I would have looked at my mom in the eyes and let her know it's gonna be alright. There's nothing to worry about. Well, the past is something we're stuck with. It can't be erased. There's heartache and pain, yeah, there's guilt and there's shame. Love is lost, it can't be replaced. Well, one thing I know for certain, and one thing I know is true. Well, if I could change time, then I might not have ever fallen in love with you. If I could change time, then I might not have ever fallen in love with you. Thank y'all so much, folks at home and everybody here.
Thank you.
We love you. How about Ellen? She's amazing.
Thank you so much. How about Max Flynn?
Hey.
Those great songs.
Thank off air. We got off air. You know, they do have us doing an encore. What we could probably do here. It's part of the gig. Now, should we pretend to walk off and then y'all clap for us when we come back, or? Yes! I've always thought that was the dumbest thing ever. Am I wrong? People like it? I'm sorry. Okay. All right. I apologize.
We can scream really loud.
Scream really loud. Well, I do have to go to the bathroom, so perhaps I could just do that and then